Hello and welcome to the Advertiser's Guide to the Galaxy with me, Karthik Srinivasan. In today's episode, I will be talking about the new digital film for Dabur Honey featuring Sonu Sood. A recent feature in the Financial Express newspaper spoke about brands dropping the act and showing authentic experiences. One of the products mentioned in that article was Dabur Honey, based on their recent campaign featuring actor Sonu Sood. Here's what Dabur India marketing head of health supplements Prashant Agarwal says about how the digital film happened. When he means Sonu Sood, inquired about the purity of honey available in the market on social media, and Dabur responded to that query, we saw it as a wonderful opportunity to build an authentic experience around the exchange. And here is what Manas Lahiri, Managing Director Havas Worldwide, the agency that created the recent Dabur ad, says. When Sonu Sood posted a genuine health query on social media regarding the quality and purity of honey available in the market, we saw it as a great opportunity for Dabur Honey to build an authentic live experience. Now it becomes imperative that you watch the digital film that supposedly emanated out of Sonu Sood's quote-unquote genuine query. The links are available in the description below. Please do take a look. The film starts with Sonu's tweet, Dabur's response, and Sonu's reaction to the response. I have trouble believing that Sonu's tweet was genuine or authentic. That is literally the starting point of this campaign and something that led this campaign to be written about in Financial Express's industry story about authenticity in marketing. Why do I not believe that the tweet that kickstarted the digital film is authentic? For starters, consider the fact that the agency behind the digital film is Havas. Havas was in news recently in March 2022 for an ad campaign for Dabur Vita featuring actor Sonu Sood. In other words, in March 2022, Dabur India signed up Sonu Sood as their official brand ambassador for another product, a chocolate-flavored health drink. Is it possible that Dabur officially signed up Sonu Sood as a brand ambassador for Dabur Vita, but with Dabur Honey, Sonu Sood asked about pure honey on his own without any cue from Dabur or Havas the agency? If I remove my cynical hat, sure, that's possible. Next, take a really close look at Sonu Sood's tweet in the Dabur Honey digital film. Do you notice anything odd? Yes. Sonu Sood's entire tweet is inside double quotes. This is the only tweet from Sonu Sood in that period, or any period for that matter, that is written inside double quotation marks. Why shouldn't we assume that this was a note sent by the agency and Dabur to Sonu Sood and he or his team simply copied and pasted it verbatim, including the double quotes on Twitter? If I remove my cynical hat again, sure, that's possible too. To be sure, Dabur has done such engagements earlier. The more famous one was with Veer Das when he made fun of Chyawanprash back in February 2020. But in that case, Veer Das had mocked the taste of Chyawanprash mercilessly. Such mockery is not something that any brand would want to latch on to. It's almost like wishing the mockery on itself, shooting its own feet in a way. However, Dabur bravely engaged with Veer and got him to tweet about it too. So, kudos to Dabur for turning a negative product review into a marketing win. It was a brave move, particularly when it was not Dabur specific. Veer Das was generally talking about Chyawanprash and not Dabur Chyawanprash, but it worked very well for them eventually. In this case, consider the backdrop. In December 2020, the Center for Science and Environment revealed a major honey fraud expose, alleging that leading brands in India are selling adulterated honey products in the market. The report named 10 leading brands including Dabur Honey. Given this recent history, I would expect Dabur to not indulge in more inauthentic marketing tactics because the product category itself is under a cloud for being inauthentic with product quality. But here we are, with Dabur using a supposedly genuine query from a tier 1 celebrity to create a digital film literally in a fortnight. Consider the tweet to add film timeline. August 1, 2022, Sonu Sood poses the question in double quotation marks on Twitter. August 9, 2022, Sonu Sood thanks Dabur for taking him on a journey. August 17, 2022, the digital film is launched. The whole timeline is literally a fortnight, and that too with a tier 1 celebrity. If I remove my silicon hat again, sure, it's all possible. Again, to be sure, I have no issues whatsoever if Dabur officially signed Sonu Sood as the face of Dabur Honey 2, like they did with Dabur Vita earlier, and released a digital film where they take the celebrity on a honey manufacturing tour as a way to showcase that to us, the audiences. This is a very standard narrative technique on the back of crisis communications or controversies. A very famous example is what Coca-Cola India did shortly after the pesticide controversy in 2006. They roped in their brand ambassador at a time, Amir Khan, and took him on a factory tour. Prior to that, Cadbury India, reeling from the worms controversy in 2003, had roped in Amitabh Bachchan and took him on a factory tour. So what Dabur did with Sonu Sood is literally part of the crisis communications template. But the difference is that while Cadbury and Coca-Cola did not go around claiming that Amitabh and Amir were genuinely and on their own interested in the product safety and quality controls adopted for the manufacturing of either dairy milk or Coca-Cola, Dabur starts off with a seemingly staged conversation on Twitter to engineer authenticity. There is no shame whatsoever in simply producing an ad featuring a celebrity touring a brand's manufacturing facility. It's the most normal public relations / advertising tactic, and there is no need to hide it under inauthentic tactics. The tweet from Sonu Sood and Dabur's reply is possibly intended to act as a PR style precursor to whip up interest for the eventual digital film, though it hardly seems genuine or authentic. In fact, the precursor spoils the actual film because it starts on a seemingly inauthentic note. Why this charade? Why not use Cadbury's or Coca-Cola's direct approach of simply releasing an ad film where a celebrity is taken around a manufacturing facility and through the celebrity's confirmation, we audiences are convinced too? The digital film featuring Sonu Sood is as scripted as any other advertisement, despite what Dabur claims. Is it because Dabur and Havas wanted to coat their digital film with more authenticity than necessary for a product and a product category that is already under suspicion over product quality claims for many years? This ruse from Dabur was totally unnecessary. That's all for today. And we'll be back next week with another piece of marketing communication and another round of insights. If you want to reach out to me, I am at Beast of Troll across Instagram and Twitter, and Karthik Srinivasan on LinkedIn. I also happen to have a blog by the same name. You can listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app, website, or across any audio platform. The show is also available on YouTube, by the way. Just search for The Advertiser's Guide to the Galaxy on YouTube. You can reach out to IVM at IVM Podcast across Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for listening.